Welcome back, everybody, to another awesome video. It's just a Q&A.
I feel like we haven't done a video in a while.
We haven't. No, it's been quite some time. As you guys know, we had baby Sunday born almost a month and a half ago.
Yeah, 6 weeks ago.
And we've just been enjoying summer, and so we were able to upload, her birth and all the stuff that we always do and that we love to do. But kind of since then, it's just been a chill, fun family summer, and we don't want to force content, which is what some of these questions are. So we're gonna do a Q&A.
We feel like there's just so many questions out there right now that we just want to talk about with you guys.
Just almost like a conversation with you guys, because I feel like we just haven't chatted in a while. So
yeah.
Okay, so I screenshotted a ton. There's a ton out there. I'm not sure.
We can go through them quick though, so we can just answer a bunch.
Yeah. We'll try to keep most of them fast and short instead of like long, drawn-on answers.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm just going in the order that I screenshotted them in. There's no specific order.
Okay.
Ready? All right.
That's Zealand.
We have a babysitter downstairs with the kids because we haven't been able to film this video for the past month just because
we're like, okay, maybe we should actually hire someone to come watch them so we can actually get this
We
done.
keep saying we're gonna film literally the past month.
We're like, we'll do it during nap time.
And then it doesn't happen because like one of the kids doesn't take a nap, or like just something always happens Sunday, or like everything needs to get dropped off, or just if any family of foreigners like that, there's always something. And then we're like, okay, we'll film it at 8 o'clock when we put all the kids down.
Yeah.
And then 8 o'clock happens every single night, and we're so tired.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, now we're gonna go.
Sorry. All right, first question: what makes your family thrive so well together?
Oh.
That's a very kind question.
That is very kind. We are not perfect. We are far from perfect.
Good start.
Also, people always ask me all the time, going off this, do your kids fight? Yes, all the time our kids fight. So I just want to say that.
We obviously aren't like filming our kids like fighting.
Obviously I'm not going to post them fighting. They do fight, but they have special cute moments also, and those are the ones that you guys see.
Yeah.
How do we thrive?
But just making sure that like...
Hey, Ev.
Everybody's speaking in.
We're filming a video. You can come answer questions if you want with us.
You don't have to if you don't want to.
Okay. You can leave if it's boring.
I'm bored.
You're bored?
So
You want to come with the Q&A? People are asking what makes our family thrive so well together.
What makes our family thrive so well together?
People think
What does thrive mean?
Like, do well.
Priorities, and I think that whenever our priorities get out of whack, sometimes our family can get a little out of whack.
Yeah.
So like if we make sure that like Jesus stays at the top, and that we're like our relationship with Jesus is good, and then that our marriage is good, and we're like parenting the same, we're getting along well, and then that our relationship with our kids is good.
Yeah.
It's like keeping the important things, which is hard to do. So
yeah.
Let's see, any more kids? A big question. Any more kids?
Ev, should we have another kid?
I don't know either.
She's like, I'm just gonna stay.
I don't know either. People actually get mad about this. It's
know.
funny because like a lot of like our comments, like people actually get genuinely like worked up, and it's funny because I feel like 4 kids is like
I would love
many.
to have one more eventually. He probably would be good with 4.
It's too soon to tell right now.
Everly
Obviously.
probably doesn't care. I'm acting like she's like in our marriage.
Any new projects?
Me and Everly have a new project we're working on right now.
Yeah. No new documentaries right now. We aren't filming like any like that's where my head went. Nothing like that, but they have a pretty good one.
We're doing something kind of fun together, huh?
Yeah.
So that'll be cool.
Okay, next question. Is Ev going to be homeschooled? We homeschool and love it. My daughter is the same age as Everly.
Yes, Everly is gonna be homeschooled. We decided on homeschooling. She's pumped about it. What are you most excited for her to be homeschooled about?
Staying home more.
Staying home more, yeah.
She's the one who's been asking us the past year or two.
She's been begging for probably a couple of years now, but I just wanted her to try everything. We wanted her to try public school, then we tried private school. She liked them both, but she was just like, I want to be homeschooled. I want to hang out with you guys more and just...
and it's a little funny because like I've seen some comments that are like, you guys are forcing your kid to be homeschooled.
No, I would never force her. It's going to be more work on me. I know that.
Why would we force our kid? Are we forcing you to be homeschooled?
No.
She's been asking us to be homeschooled. We are letting her. And it's obviously going to be more work on Savannah and just around the house. But we're excited.
I'm fine with.
Yeah, we're excited for it.
I'm excited about it. But so yes, she's going to go 2 days a week to, is it called, I think it's called like a hybrid program.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, I think that's right.
Yeah. But so she's going to go twice a week to a school. And then the other 3 days I'll homeschool her.
That's a really cool.
At home.
That's a really cool program.
Yeah, she's super excited about it. There's
Right
like a little like study hall that she gets to go in for
a lot of her
an hour
friends
a
are doing this
day.
exact same thing where they're homeschooled, but also going to 2 days a week. Just free up for a lot more family time.
It's a fun school. She's looking forward to it.
Yeah.
But basically, she wanted to be homeschooled, number 1, so I am letting her. Number 2, so on her dance days, she is gone for a long period of time. 3 days a week, she goes straight from school to dance. It's like all day long. So we feel like we just like didn't see her for 3 days a week, which is sad. So I'm just
She
excited.
loves dance.
She
loves going to dance. I need to throw that out there. I know people are going to be like, oh, you
No,
force her.
she loves dance. I'm just excited to hang out with her more, have her home more, spend more time with her,
Yeah.
you know, all that stuff. So we're excited.
Yeah. Next question. Do you think you're at a point where you would like to quit filming? Oof. That's a good question. I'll keep this kind of short.
You said no?
In the sense of like, way back when, whenever it was just us three, we filmed 3 videos a week just because it was so easy. She wasn't even in school. Dance was like not really much. So it was like, we're gonna go to Disneyland. We're just gonna have like so much fun. Like we're young. We're just gonna film everything and I have so much fun doing it.
Yeah.
And then we had Posey and life got a little bit harder. She started going to school, dancing more. She's like, okay, let's do 2 videos a week. Let's do 1 video a week.
Yeah.
Now let's just film whenever
Let's just
something's
try to
happening.
do something
Now it's
and
been
know
3
it's
weeks, so it's hard to film a Q&A. I don't think that we'd ever purposefully quit because we do enjoy it. We all like it. It's fun to do, and but with 4 kids and with a growing family, it's harder.
It is nice doing less of it.
Yeah,
right?
so I don't think that we'd ever quit, but much less.
Yeah.
How do you find time for your relationship with so many kids? Everly, how do we? We have so many kids.
How would you say we're good about putting our relationship first? This is a cool question to ask, I feel like. What else?
I don't know.
That's how we find time. We just make sure that we hug each other. We do.
We do. We hug each other a lot.
I mean, we try
We're
to
good
set
about date nights, right? We go on dates.
We make sure that we put the kids to bed at a certain time. Our kids aren't up all night with us. I'd say that's a big thing.
And we don't usually have any kids in our bed.
I'm kind of bad
This
about.
guy has been letting Posey in our bed.
She's been sneaking. She gets
Around
bad.
5 a.m.
She gets bad growing pains. She's
Tell her to go back in her bed.
She gets bad growing pains. I feel bad. She's like crying. All right, next question. What has God been showing you during this time? So let's think like past like 2 months. Like big events, like since like Zealand seizures.
I feel like health is so big. Like how lucky you are to be healthy.
Yeah.
How blessed you are to be healthy.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like we take health for granted so much, just being healthy. And we've had a lot of like sick babies, sick kids recently.
Yeah.
And it's just like,
Yeah. I like
I
that.
don't know where I was going with that, but
That's good. Do you still love each other as much as you did when you got married?
no.
No. We don't. Next question.
That really looked like, wait, are you serious?
I'm going back.
Okay, bye.
All right, see ya.
See you later. Your friend will be here in like 30 minutes, by the way.
Okay, is Posey gonna go to public school or are you gonna homeschool her? That's a good question. Right now,
Homeschool.
probably homeschool.
Yeah, maybe I'll find like a little like 2-day program that she goes to, like what Everly is doing. That would be good and cute for her, just to go and play with friends and learn. But
I think what's important for you guys to know, because I understand like maybe like the homeschool like mindset that like I hated being homeschooled growing up.
I was homeschooled. I feel like a lot of people don't know that. I was homeschooled for like 4 years. So, and I loved it. I loved it.
And our kids are very social. Like our kids are in a lot of activities. They have a lot of friends.
Yes.
So like even being homeschooled, it's not like they're like
That's what I was gonna
like
say.
I was in like small town Alabama where like homeschool was like a little.
Well, and there's nothing wrong with any, like going to a private school, going to a public school, being homeschooled. Like everyone does what they want to do with their kid and what's best suited for their kid and what they feel is the right thing to do, and that's fine. So I just feel like all the judgment towards homeschool is like so mean.
Yeah.
Like if you want to homeschool your kid, you should be able to homeschool your kid.
Yeah.
If your kid wants to be homeschooled.
Yeah, and obviously if your kid's like, I hate being homeschooled, like I don't want to do this, like my parents are making me this, and like I understand like that.
Well, and
But
on it,
that's
if
just
I'm
not
being
the case.
totally honest, the second Everly is like, oh, I don't want to be homeschooled anymore, I'm not going to homeschool her.
I see the pros in homeschool. Like I love being able like to hang out more with a kid and like influence my kid more. But I also see the pros of like being in a public school where like that's just real life. And like some people are gonna be jerks and mean and like so.
I think it's good for them to experience all of them.
Yeah.
And not to say I'm gonna homeschool her forever. I would actually like for her to go back to school eventually. I just, while she's little like this, I want to get some extra love on her. And
The fact that she
time
wants
with
to.
her.
Yeah. What do you think is the other's best parenting skill? What do you think my best parenting skill
You
is?
are just like I know if I leave the kids with him, nothing bad will happen to them. That's like a lot of like
Pressure.
a lot of pressure. Well, that was like a lot of pressure to put on you. But I really do feel like if I leave the kids with them, they're not gonna get hurt. They're not gonna anything crazy. You know? They're not gonna fall in the pool.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like anything bad that could happen, Cole's not letting it happen. He is like watching them like a hawk. And like I do too, but he's just like on another level. You know?
Yeah.
Like if my back was turned for half a second, he's like, was your back turned?
Yeah.
You know?
I'm that dad that like if my kids are at a park, like I know where each one of them are at all times.
Yeah.
So much so that I don't even have a conversation with another parent.
Yeah.
I get frustrated. Like other parents gonna try to talk to me. I'm like, I'm watching my kids.
Yeah. It's good. It's really cool.
Savannah really is the best mom. I say all the time, like, I grew up in a family of 6. I have siblings that are just a few years older than Everly, so like I didn't really grow up like thinking about like, oh, I can't wait to be a dad, because I'm always around little kids, you know what I mean? I couldn't wait to be a husband. Like, she was my first like real relationship and like my first love, so like that's what I look forward to, which I love being a dad. Like I tell Savannah all the time, thank you so much for making me a dad younger than I was expecting to. You know, life is unexpected, and I'm so thankful for how it turned out. But Savannah always looked forward to being a mom. Like, since she was like a baby, like little girl, this getting way too long. But all she wanted to do and be was a mom, and she is just the best mom in the world. Like, her life is just being a mom. So it's hard for me to say like what her best quality is, because she's just so intentional. All that matters is her kids, and she's just the best. She really is the best. I can't think of like really a flaw. So she's just super intentional with everything. Does Zealand have to get checkups at the doctor after what happened? So I'm sure most of you guys know Zealand had a seizure, kind of 2 seizures about a month and a half ago from a high fever. Febrile seizures.
I always feel like I'm saying it wrong.
Febrile seizures.
He has febrile seizures,
he
which
doesn't need to get checkups.
only can happen if his fever spikes really high,
We
right?
think, yeah. He hasn't had any seizures since. He's been totally healthy. He did have a low-grade fever, like I said, a few weeks ago. And he didn't have a seizure because we were able to keep it down. So we don't think he's epileptic or any of that stuff, but obviously a lot of this is just time will tell.
Yeah.
So he's seemingly really healthy.
So he doesn't have to get checkups for it, but we're just cautious and we know about it.
Yeah. Does Sunday keep y'all up at night? If so, how long and how often? Sunday's just the best, huh?
I feel so bad whenever I like talk about sleeping babies, just because I know a lot of parents don't get a lot of sleep at night. But I have, for real, been blessed with very good sleeping babies. And I think that's why I always keep having so many, because I don't have like a bad newborn stage.
Whenever Savannah's done having kids, hopefully one day, I don't know what she's gonna do, because she loves babies and kids so much, and she's so good at it. Like, she knows how to get them on the schedule.
I just love my kids so much.
She knows how to like be like intentional and like, and again, maybe it's just like our kids are just good sleeping kids, but like I feel well rested throughout the night. Like, so thankful, and I think that Savannah does a great job, and I think that your next job should be like a night nurse for other moms.
I know.
You're so good at it.
I'm not like a pro at anything. I feel like we just have been like blessed with really good sleeping babies.
This question we don't really want to answer because we think it's so stupid.
Yeah, like I was gonna try to say that in a nice way. I just like think this question is hilarious.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest.
So, how do you feel about the misconceptions about Everly when they aren't true? That bugs me whenever people say like, of any of my kids, and I'm gonna leave it at this.
Yeah.
Like, please never say, oh, poor Everly, or like, oh, I feel bad for the older ones. Or,
trust me, you do not need to feel bad for our kids. Our kids are happy and well taken care of, and if anything, they're a little bit spoiled, and I will say that.
Don't feel bad for my kids.
They're great.
There are so many kids out there, and I say this in the nicest, most real way. Like, if you're gonna put your time, energy, and like concern somewhere, there are so many kids out there who don't have loving parents, who don't have, you know, a dad in their life, who don't have a healthy financial situation, who don't have food on the table, who don't have so many things. Yeah. There are so many kids out there that you should feel bad for, and that you should help.
And that's what I mean by spoiled.
Yeah, don't feel bad for my kids. Like, please never feel bad for my kids. My kids are so loved, and my kids are so taken care of, and they are so happy. They're not perfect. They're gonna have moments where they aren't always happy. That's very normal. But don't feel bad for my kids, please. Yeah. When will we see Baby Sunday's nursery?
Oh yeah.
It's not really much.
Yeah, it's just Posey's old
it's
stuff.
Posey's leftover.
And I haven't really done much with it yet, just because she's still sleeping next to our bed.
Yeah.
But maybe once I like spice it up a little bit
and
make
she's
it cute, we'll show it off.
Well, and she's gonna share a room with Posey whenever she gets like 1.5, 2.
That's why Posey has the bunk beds.
So it's like, you know,
yeah.
What's the point? I make like a super.
But we can show it to you in the next vlog.
Yeah, it's nothing special. What's the thing that stresses you most out as parents? I'm a new mom and feel like I'm a crazy lady. I can relate to this.
This is what stresses me out the most, and this is gonna be funny to a lot of people. What stresses me out the most is not giving each kid their own special attention. I feel like my mind constantly is thinking like, okay, this kid needs a date. Okay, this kid needs me to play dinosaurs with them right now. Okay, this kid needs me to color with them. Okay, this one needs me to sit and cuddle them while I watch a show. Like, my mind is constantly thinking like, who did I do that last with? Or, okay, now I need to go be intentional and drop Everly off at dance and talk with her in the car instead of Cole doing it today because he did it yesterday. Like, there's like all little things that just I feel like I'm constantly doing. Or like, now she needs a Cole date. Now you need a mom date.
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
And now me and Cole need a date. They're just like, so I feel like I'm constantly planning in my head.
I would say my stuff is health related.
Yeah,
Like
for sure.
the kids' sicknesses, it's really been a season in my life where like I need to like get through and like work through and I feel like I'm kind of getting a hold on it, but
Yeah.
simple kids' health stressing me out whenever they get a fever. I'm a hypochondriac and I just want my kids. I always joke I want to get my kids to like 15 where I know that they're just gonna be alive.
Yeah.
Like the little young kids, like they get a fever or they have like a seizure or like something happens. It's like, are they gonna die? You know what I mean? And I'm like,
You get very paranoid.
yeah, I love them more than life, and I could not imagine something bad happening to them. Okay, next question. Do you guys have a nanny? It's a good question.
No, we do not. I think I've answered this in a couple like Instagram story questions before, but we do not have a nanny. We have an assistant. That's actually who's babysitting downstairs though, and she'll occasionally babysit for us, like if we are doing this or if me and Cole need to go on a date. And so she's our go-to babysitter, but she's our assistant that just kind of helps like keep life organized.
Yeah.
With all
Yeah.
the things.
And she's great with babysitting. The kids love her.
The kids
she's,
adore her.
Yeah.
So she's a win-win because we get her for both.
Yeah. Okay. Next question. Oh, I thought this was a good one. Does Everly have a cell phone?
She does not.
He said it so proudly. She does not.
No, I don't say it proudly, but I feel like
Is proudfully even a word?
proud.
So proudfully.
So stupid. Okay, no, she does not have a phone. She has an iPod. I'm just a little nuts about the whole phone thing. Oh, totally fine if your kid has a phone. For my kid, I don't think that she should have a phone. I'm just waiting until she's a bit older. We don't have like any Safari, social media, nothing. I have like limits on her iPod, and she's like totally cool with it. That's the thing, is like, since that's just kind of what she knows, she's cool with it, and like she'll be like, all of my friends have phones and I'm the only one that doesn't, and that's kind of it. She doesn't really care. It's whatever. She knows she's gonna get one when she's a little bit older, and I kind of don't say like you're gonna get it when you're this age. I say you're gonna get it when you're mature enough to have a phone. That's kind of what I say. And obviously she's super mature and she's a great kid, but
Yeah. I think every kid's
just
different.
waiting a little bit.
Yeah, I think every kid's different, and everybody might get a phone at, I'm just throwing numbers out, 13. And let's say Posey's just irresponsible and just like getting into trouble. Like I'm not gonna give her a phone just because she turns 13. You know what I mean? Like that's just the kind of parenting style that we're on. It's like, so.
I just want her to be a little longer. I love that she's just like a little kid and likes to draw and likes to do arts and crafts and make bracelets and necklaces and, you know. And obviously she gets her iPod time too, and we'll FaceTime her friends. And
I like this question a lot. I'm gonna sit up right for it. If your kids did not believe in Jesus anymore, would you accept them to change religion? I think I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And I've had this come up several times because, as you guys know, we're followers of Jesus, we're Christian, love the Lord, and we're raising our kids that way, as every Christian parent should. It's what the Bible instructs. It's, as Christians, we believe that Jesus Christ is Lord, that the fact that Jesus died on the cross, came back to life, and rose from the dead, that He is the only way to heaven. That's what the Bible teaches, and that's what we believe. You believe what you want to believe. We're going to tell you what we believe. You don't have to do anything with it. As someone who believes that Jesus is the only way to heaven, I would be doing my kids a total disservice if I would either be lying to them or not believing it myself if I didn't teach them that Jesus is the only way to heaven.
Yeah.
And that He is Savior, He is love, He is joy, He is all the fruits of the Spirit. So I'm going to teach my kids with everything that I am and live it out as best I can, that Jesus is the way. You know?
What if they don't follow?
Now, if I do everything that I can in their childhood and upbringing, and they're like, I just don't want anything to do with that, Dad, then I'm going to be like, okay. I love you so much. You're always welcome in my home. Nothing will change. I'm never going to stop telling you how much I love Jesus and how much I think He is the way, but I'm not going to like shove it down your throat and like be like obnoxious about it. My mom, she's not a believer. She's open about it. She was at one point, walked away from her faith, and that's that. And we have a great relationship. She's welcome in our house. She's loved. Nothing has changed. We're not like, oh, she's not a Christian, so like you're not part of the family anymore. And it would be the same with any of my kids. I will love them unconditionally, no matter what, anything ever.
Yeah.
So if any of my kids ever walk away from their faith or choose a different faith or a different lifestyle or anything, they're always my kid, and I'll always love them so much. Nothing will ever change. But
That's good.
I will tell them what I and what we believe is the best way to raise them.
Yeah.
Good?
Good.
It's really hard like to answer some of these things because like if you say something like kind of wrong, then like people will like take that snippet and like put it somewhere and be like, there, this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
but we don't care about that stuff.
No, but it is
I'll
crazy.
be totally honest, and people are always like, "How do you put up with all the mean things?" And I'm like, I really just don't care.
Yeah.
Because I know that that's
Savannah
not the
does
truth.
so good because I know that, and I don't say
Well,
something.
I just know it's not the truth. So I know
Yeah.
it's just people that are just sad.
Longest Q&A we've ever done. I'm gonna try and edit this down, and we love you guys.
So long that I'm yawning, you guys.
Thanks for watching. We will have a normal vlog come soon. Zealand's birthday's coming up.
Oh, that's in the
Okay,
next video.
Zealand's birthday's coming up. See, so like normally we know like something's happening,
Yeah.
like boom.
That'll be fun.
Expect a vlog.
We have a really cool birthday present
Yeah,
for him too.
cool birthday present, cool birthday party.
He's gonna love it. But right now, he's so cute because if you go up to him and you say, "You're a good boy, Zealand," you like go like this for his nose. You go, "You're a good boy, Zealand."
That's mine and his thing. I always
He
go.
goes like this to you. He goes, "You're a good boy, mama."
Okay, yes, no, but
But in his voice that he can't say.
that's my thing.
You're a good boy, mama.
That's my thing. Don't take that from me. So I always, I'll make Zealand look at me and I'll say two things. I'll say, Zealand, look at Daddy. Zealand, look at me. I love you. I want him to look me in the eyes and say, I love you. He goes, I love you. And then I'll say, you're a good boy, Zealand. And just recently.
Good boy, dada.
A boy, dada.
So cute.
A boy, dada. Oh, I love it. We gotta get on video.
He's so cute.
Okay. Y'all know we don't post a lot on here, so follow us on Instagram if you want to see. We're a lot better on like Instagram stories, there's Instagram posts, and that kind of stuff. So follow us on Instagram if you want to keep up with us. If not, it's cool. So, okay. I love you.
Love you. Goodbye.